Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So excited to say this for the very first time, and I'm super excited to be starting this channel. This channel for me is, it signifies birth, it signifies a new life, it signifies celebration of life as well. It sounds deep, but it's from a very special place in my heart, and I'm so glad that I can come and share this things with you guys, and we learn together, we grow together, and it's going to be a superb experience. I promise. So we talk about motherhood, we talk about God, we talk about marriage, we talk about a lot of things that we need to talk about. So let's just start with it. And today is my birthday, well, my baby's birthday, and also my birthday because it's also my first birthday as a mom. My first mom birthday, not my birthday as a mom. And it's super exciting for me, and I think that's why it's so special that I'm starting this channel today, and I'm just excited. So let's just get straight into it. I'm going to keep rambling on and on. So today we're talking about my conception journey or story, because I think saying journey makes it seem like it was like a journey, but it really wasn't. But I think everyone has a unique experience. Everyone's experience is valid, everyone's experience is special, and every experience, in fact every mom has a different experience with every child, right? So every individual experience is a blessing, and it's just divine in itself, right? So my conception story, well, my husband and I decided to wait a while to start having kids. I think we initially said a year, or we're between a year and 6 months, really 6 months and a year. And by the 6 months mark, my husband was like, I think we're ready to start, trying to have a baby. One of my closest friends just had a baby, and I was having like all the baby fevers in the world. Like, girl, like, as in, every time I saw the boy's picture, it was just amazing, but that's not the point. So we decided, okay, it was time to start to start a family, and we started. The first month, guys, I'd used my app, my period tracker app, and it was like there were fertile days, and those days were sacrosanct. Like, I didn't care if there was traffic from Third Mainland to Ogbomoso. I didn't care how the day was. The activity had to take place, and it was bam 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 bam. And my husband heard some funny things from people at work, throw your legs in the air and funny things like that. We did all the things that it was supposed to be like that month. Oh sure, and like I had all the symptoms in the world, guys, all the way to scatia pain. Like I was having, it was just ridiculous. Every single symptom in the book, your girl had it. And it was time for my next period, and I was late a day, and I was like, yes, I'm pregnant. It was exciting. And then the morning, so I was already late a day, so the next morning I went to my baby's room to pray, for the baby, and just feeling like, okay, this room is about to become occupied. Let's pray for the occupier and all that stuff, right? And I prayed to God, and I said, about being pregnant that month, and I heard it clear as day. It was clear, like, you are not going to be pregnant this month. But then I said to God, okay, God, you let your will be done, but as in, I would want to be pregnant this month. Me forming negotiator with God as far CIFBI. Anyways, I finished praying, go about my day. I'm on my way to work, and I can never forget it. I was just about to take a turn at a roundabout, and I felt a gush. But sometimes you feel that like gushy kind of feeling when you're about to be in your period, but there's nothing there. So I was like, maybe it's just in my mind. And I get to the office straight. I didn't even get into the office. I just, as I was getting out of my car, I went straight to the bathroom. And guys, I wasn't pregnant because, I mean, Baby Red was around, right? So I was sad actually for like a few minutes, maybe a few seconds actually. I cried a little, and I remembered that God had said to me, "You're not going to be pregnant," you know, and it was just about me trying to push my own will over God's will, like, senior man, who am I? Anyway, so that month goes by, and next month, like, let's do this again. And as funny as it was, my husband had to travel for a whole week. And guys, guess what? That week was my fertile week. It was the week that had my fertile days or whatever. And it was funny. And okay, so while he was gone, it was the first Sunday of the month, and in my church we have our Thanksgiving on the first Sunday of the month. And I woke up late for church, and I was like, oh shoot, I'm late. And the Holy Spirit was like, no, you're not. You're going for Thanksgiving service, and you're going to thank God, you know, with the people, you know, dedicating their babies like you were dedicating yours. Like you're going to dance and, you know, full of praises and joy, like it was you that, you know, that's dedicating your baby. And I said, okay, you know, I prayed about it, got on my way to church. And I had another revelation on my way to church that day, or was it that day on the wheel in church? But the case, whatever it was, I got to church, I did as I was told, I danced like it was me dedicating my baby that day. And guys, so my husband comes back like maybe 1 or 2 days, you know, when I had like 1 or 2 days into my fertile period. And I was like, well, I'm sorry, you had a long flight, I love you, but we're on a mission. So yeah, and anyone that knows like the final days are like your, you know, the fertility drops, you know, with every day, right? And the final days are pretty low and stuff. And it was just really like, well, whatever. And I had absolutely no symptom, absolutely none. I had done a couple of, not too many actually. I had done like 2 urine tests in the past, and I just wasn't, you know, willing to put myself through that emotional stress of like waking up in the middle of the night to check if I'm pregnant or whatever. I just wasn't bothered. So I just left it, and then my period was late about 2 days. Then I go to the hospital, you know, the doctor says, why do you think? And I tell him, he's like, and he rolls his eyes like, your period is late 2 days and you think you're pregnant. No other symptom. Okay, well, you can do your test. And I did the test, and guys, I was pregnant. Okay, I was a bit more excited than I was, but it was great news. And you know, that was my journey, the whole pregnancy. We'll get onto my pregnancy experience and my delivery and everything else in subsequent videos. But really, guys, that was my conception story. I didn't, you know, to God be the glory, I didn't have like I didn't have a painful wait. It wasn't, you know, people, I've heard different experiences, and you know, everyone has their journey, and you know, we praise God for whatever journey He takes us through. But this is just my journey, and that was my experience. And for me, I learned a few things. I learned a couple of things from my conception story that I really think that, you know, people need to hear, people need to know. And there were a few things that, you know, no one really told me, or someone told me 1 or 2 things. But I just want to share a few things that I've learned from my journey. So first of all is, you know, God is everything. Like, you need to pray. And something that my mom told me really early in life, which I thank God for, is you need to pray for your child. Like, she would tell me to pray over my child, like, even before I got engaged. Like, she would say, you need to start praying over your child, like, what you want your child to look like, who you want your child to be, the kind of pregnancy you want to have, everything. Just start praying over your womb, hold your belly, pray and everything. And it was, you know, because I had gotten to that place of praying about my baby and my pregnancy, that God could tell me that, you know, you're not going to be pregnant this month. And it was very important, even though I tried to like be smart about it in my own mind. But you know, God gave me that, what I call it, it's a privilege So, pray about everything, your pregnancy, your conception. Just pray about everything as soon as from right now. I don't care if you're 10 years old watching this video, or you're 20, or you're far from being married, or you're engaged, or whatever. Just right now, right from today, begin to pray over your pregnancy and your child. Second thing I learned is that, guys, as funny as it is, God doesn't need you to get pregnant. Like Mary, for example, she didn't have to meet with Joseph to get pregnant. But being realistic about it, like, based on like science and all the biology and all, like, the human sense, I shouldn't have been pregnant, because we had sex on my least fertile days. It was pretty much like, dead in water, really. And God did what he needed to do, and he doesn't really need you. The only reason why, personally, I believe that the reason why, God has put like sex in place to lead towards childbirth is to just to foster that relationship, and to let us know that, we are his. I don't have to explain it, but like, I think God can literally put a baby in your belly. I might be wrong, you might call me naive, but I believe that God is able to do anything. And this means that no matter what your situation is, no matter what any report you might have gotten might be, no matter what any doctor or anybody might have said to you, or anyone might have said to you, trust God, hold on to him, and he will do what will blow your mind. That's one thing. Another thing, now this is real practical, guys. Wait. I can't even say it enough. Like, if you have the luxury of time, you're not like, you didn't get married really late, where you need to get pregnant now, or there's no medical condition that necessitates you taking in right away. Please wait. Like, you need to enjoy your marriage as in just your marriage. Children are a bundle of joy. They are wonderful. They fill your heart. They are amazing. But guys, they are also a burden. Let's be honest. Like, they change a lot of things. They change the dynamics of your marriage. They change the dynamics of your home. They do so many things, right, guys? So honestly, it's important for you to just be married. Full stop. Of your home. They change the dynamics of your marriage. Because they're a huge responsibility, like it or not. Like, the moment I had my baby, all I could think about was, what is she going to eat? Okay, what do I need to do? And guys, I hadn't eaten for almost 2 days. I hadn't slept, but I couldn't, nothing else mattered. And that's just how that's how children are. And something else is, you need to understand your partner for who they are, without the the hormones and the dynamics change. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just be married, enjoy the marriage, right? And guys, I think it's important for me to say that it's okay to want to be at a level in your career, or to want to be at a place in your marriage. Do you understand? Like, a place in your marital journey before you want to have children. Like, it's just wait. If you can, please wait and enjoy, because you would never get those years back. And yeah, you would eventually be alone with your husband again, but that would take at least 20 something years. So it's important to, as long as you can, please wait. I know what it is like to just be married, because I feel like a lot of our parents, what they have is they had children right away, and that's why you get some divorces like later in marriages, because like there's the empty nest syndrome, and nobody knows how to be married without the children, right? So just that understanding of what you guys are and who you guys are as a couple without them is important. The second thing is, use your head. Guy, I had baby fever, and that was what really propelled me to decide to have a baby. I don't regret having my baby when I did. I love her to bits, and actually no regrets. But I think there should have been a bit more head thinking in the process. Like, where are we financially? Where are we emotionally? You know, can we afford a baby? Yes, we're going to, okay, maybe we can afford to have a baby, as in give birth to a baby, but can we afford to cater for a baby? You know, how badly will my career suffer if I have a baby right now? And guys, it's valid. You know, do what makes you happy at the end of the day, because it's best for your baby to come when you are in your best headspace, ready for that baby. Now, nobody can be 100% ready, but there's so many things that I wish I knew about having a baby before I had a baby, right? And that's where the head comes in, because you're thinking about it logically and not just emotionally. So guys, yeah, follow your heart, you know, feel it, you know when it's time, and there's that feeling that I'm ready. But beyond that feeling, guys, think about it and have some tough conversations with your partner, because there's nothing that can divide you, maybe apart from finances, like a baby. And guess what? Babies are also a major cause of financial stress in a marriage as well. So, you know, you need to think about a lot of things carefully before you decide to have a baby. This one, you need to grow a tough skin. Yes, because, you know, people will have conversations with you that are really not their business, but it's from a place of love. It's culturally acceptable to have those conversations. You know, when are you going to have a baby? We're waiting. People can ask you if you're okay. Have you seen a doctor? And I'm thinking, excuse me, I've not even tried to have a baby. Why would I want to see a doctor? Do you understand? But you know, assumptions that you get married, you want to have a baby right away. Once 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, something must be wrong. So as horrible as it is, you're going to have to, you know, develop that tough skin where, I mean, thick skin where, you know, those things don't bother you, and you know your journey, and don't be pressured because of conversations or because of what people are saying to you. Go at your pace, live your life. I mean, you've got one life to live, and it's yours. It's only for you and your God. Do you understand? So, like, nobody else. It's not easy, but that's what I'm saying. You need to grow that thick skin and just, you know, sugarcane principle. You know what? You know the juice to take in and the shaft to spit out. So just guard your space and grow a thick skin. Second of all, to the people that pass this comment, just don't talk. It's not compulsory to talk. Like, and you know, from a personal experience, and honestly, I used to be that person who, that my friends would get married and I'll be on them like, when are you going to have a baby? What's happening? You know, and jokes like, you are pregnant. When, I mean, it's not even actually fun if you think about it. Like, if I'm just getting fat and you say I'm pregnant, it's a bit insensitive. Or if, you know, people go through different things, like someone could just have had a miscarriage the night before and you are joking, like, when are you going to have it? It's not even funny. Like, the day I had my period, you know, when I thought I was pregnant and I got my period and I was really down, somebody, I think as I was even walking into the office, somebody joked about it, about me being pregnant, and it was absolutely not funny, you know, and you honestly never know. So the best thing, ladies and gentlemen, is to what? Zip it. Nobody don't ask us. When we are pregnant, you'll see the manifestation of the glory of God. Right? Important. And something else I think is important is, you know you best, right? People would advise you, when are you going to see a doctor? Are you going to see a doctor? Honestly, because you know your journey and because you know yourself. I think you are the one that knows the best time. You know when it's time. Like, nobody needs to tell you that it's time for you to go and see a doctor, right? You know when it's time to go and see a specialist. Just know, just do you, right? Don't be pressured to go ahead of yourself. If you feel like, you know, you could still be trying, you're not worried, then don't be worried. Don't let people borrow you worry. Your own worry is enough for yourself. Even the Bible says today's worry is enough for today. So your own worry is enough for you. Don't borrow person worry. So, you know, if you're not worried, if you're, you know, you're trying and you're not yet at the point where you're worried or panicking, please just stay calm. And anxiety doesn't help. You know, the anxiety, the pressure that you put on yourself or that people put on you, it's actually, it's, what's the word now? Is a counter, it's not for your own good. That's the point. It's like, it's going against, it's counteractive. And it counteracts the action, the intent. So don't don't let pressure in your space. Don't worry. You would know when you need to get help. And if you need to get help, please get help. I believe that God has given people knowledge, science, innovation. It's God that gives. So He has given them that knowledge, and that's why they are able to do the things that they do. So no shame in this game. If you need to see a specialist, if you need some medical help, please get it while you are still trusting in God. Because we all know the IVF story. You can do it, and people have done it several times and it doesn't work. So yes, doctors will do their bit, but you still need to trust in God. I'm a Jesus girl, so whatever it is, God first. And quick tip, right now, if you're not using a period tracker app, just download one and use it. Apart from like helping me know my fertile days, which played a good role, it also helped a lot. Like when I would go for my appointments and they would say, oh, when was your last period? I was spot on. And it made a lot of things easier, like my EDD, it wasn't it wasn't guessing, I wasn't in the air, I wasn't confused. So I was able to, it was helpful in that sense. So apart from like, obviously knowing your fertile days, your ovulation and all that stuff, and obviously saving you from embarrassment of you getting stained, guys. It's really good to have it so that you have your information, on point and stuff like that. And I think that's everything for today. I really hope that someone found at least one thing helpful and useful, and I really hope that you guys would like, subscribe, and promote my ministry. This is not business, it's a ministry. So just promote my ministry. That's the most important thing. I'm really passionate about impacting lives and helping as many people as I can. That's the most important thing to me right now and on this journey. So guys, I'll see you in my next video, and we'll be talking about my pregnancy journey. So bye guys. Bye. I don't think that end was right. Okay guys, so like this video if you liked it, and please subscribe to my channel as in help my ministry, like this ministry. I'm really big on impacting lives, and I want to impact as many lives as possible. And honestly, for me, it's not about financial gain, guys, but I just want as many people to get my message, to hear my message, and as many people get information that they need. So guys, please comment if you think there are things, if you think there are additional tips and lessons, and also comment on like other topics that you want me to touch upon. I am eager, I am willing, my ears are open, my heart is wide open. So hopefully I see you guys in my next video where we'll be talking about my pregnancy journey, and it's gonna be great. So tune in and don't miss that. See you guys. Love you. Bye.